Hey guys, this is Jags with Rough Trails Equipment. We're here today at P&W Overland Expo. So we have our two Powerwall system. So we have the Renogy system and we also have a Redarc system. So really the goal for this product is to simplify all those like really hard, complicated electrical system inside your vehicle. The goal for this one is just bolting it directly to your camper and running two wires. One wire to your primary battery and one wire to the chassis of the vehicle, and that's it. And all your 12 volt goes to your distribution box where all of your lighting system, your refrigerator, all 12 volt could be powered directly on this guy. So for the Redarc, really awesome product. We really like the feature of the Alpha 50, which is has a chargeback system. So if you find yourself somewhere off grid that you can start your vehicle, all you have to do is press this little guy right here and we'll do a chargeback system for you to start your vehicle.
So chargeback meaning your vehicle's battery is dead.
Yes.
And you can use your
secondary battery to charge it real quick, and then you can start your vehicle.
And that makes sense because I know a lot of people have been using the smart jump packs, which have been nice because they're rechargeable and you don't need jumper cables and all that. But I've always had the question of like, well, I have all this power in my vehicle. If my vehicle's dead, why can't I?
Exactly. So that's the goal.
Yeah.
And so, you know, the inside of this Powerwall, you have your battery already inside. So it's not in the bed. It's already in one system.
So that's just like in here, I'm assuming this guy right here is the battery.
That's the battery.
Okay.
That's 200 amp hour. You can start with 200 amp and you can expand it actually all the way to 600 if you wanted to.
Oh, sweet. So this system is meant for like a truck camper, right? I think I see it back there. Can we go see it in the actual truck camper?
So on this setup right here, you can see there's no wire all over inside your bed. There's no battery, like big brick on your bed. Everything is tucked in nicely towards the front of the cab. And this is also our refrigerator with induction top in a sink. So this is our RTE kitchen. You have your refrigerator right here and you have induction top. Okay. So cool thing with the induction top, especially right here, it's really windy. You don't have to worry about your fire going off or like worrying if you have your propane is still filled up. And it's just, you have power from the sun. Cook here. We did like a heavy breakfast this morning. And I'm charged back up again and using the solar panel.
Well, that's what I like about the electrical systems these days is that you're able to carry enough battery and have enough solar to where you can power such a thing as an induction, and then you eliminate another fuel source, which is your propane. And so all you have to worry about is just putting gas in the vehicle. Now, granted, if you have a diesel heater, there's of course trade-off with that. If you have a diesel truck, of course you only need to carry one fuel source and therefore reducing the amount of different fuels you have to take and keeping things simple.
True. But if you have the Powerwall, it's powerful enough to run a heated blanket.
Oh, okay.
So you're eliminating your diesel now. So you have heated blanket for winter. You have your induction top. Everything is basically, you don't have to do diesel or gas.
Okay. Let's go back to this Powerwall here. So when somebody, is this already like pre-wired internally?
Yep. So no need to worry about figuring out what type of wire gauge that you need, types of fuses that you need. It's just a matter of bolting it directly to your camper and running two wires, and that's it.
So what are the two wires again? And show me where on this that you have to run the wires from.
So there's, especially in the Redarc, it's pretty straightforward. It gives you all this little icon. So negative goes to the ground. We have a bus bar inside for all your ground. The positive right here is basically to charge your battery. And then there's a little car right here that's for your alternator. So this is where you plug in your wire that goes directly to the starter battery. And then you start from the ground, and ground goes to the chassis of the vehicle, and that's it.
So do you have to like pull this front panel off because in order to get into here and like run a wire, where?
Yes. So when you receive the product, of course you have to always remove the cover because you're going to run your lighting system here, your fridge on a distribution box, and that's also the time that you're going to plug in your wire right here on this little car right here using an M6 bolt, run directly to the starter battery and ground to the chassis of the vehicle.
Okay, awesome. And then this is the whole Redarc system here. You also offer one with the Renogy?
So the Renogy system, it's more a straightforward system, more on the budget-friendly side.
Okay.
The Redarc has more feature, but this one does the job. So on this guy right here, you turn this guy a little on right here. So when this one's on, you have your aux beam. So aux beam is basically your distribution box.
Okay.
That's where all your 12 volt, all your lights goes to. And then you have a Renogy one core also here that you can tell how much power are you taking from the sun and how much power you're taking from your alternator.
Okay.
So it's just two system, more budget friendly, and Redarc more features if you want really to dial in your power.
Okay. And then so this is 200 amp hours, right? Like these two packages, and then you said it goes up to 600?
Yes.
Can you show me how that?
So what we do is you can combine our right here on the Ford Maverick.
Okay.
So this one, if you want to keep your visual from when you're driving to have a window and then a back window on the side so you can see in the back, we put it under the bed.
Got it. Okay.
So we technically do the bottom of the bed. You can fill two batteries down here. Now you have 400 amp.
Yeah.
And you can pair it together with the Powerwall system.
Okay.
So now you have 600 amp hour.
Okay. And what are the prices of, I guess the Redarc system and the Renogy system?
So the Renogy system, you're starting at 4,200.
42, okay.
And for the Redarc system, it's 5,700.
Okay, and then do you offer just the flat pack battery as well?
Yes, we do. So if you already have a system that you already have in your truck, like an inverter or whatever system that you have, you can definitely just get our RTE battery. So it's our Ultra Boost 200 amp hour.
Yeah.
You can definitely put that behind the seat of your truck.
Okay.
Because a lot of guys, especially working in a 5-foot bed, like storage is always a premium.
Yeah.
So you could definitely put two of this guy behind the back seat of a Tacoma.
Right.
Or any like tight space that your typical like big battery brick that won't fit.
Yeah, that's what I really like about this system is that it's so flat and it just fits so perfectly behind the cab of the truck to where it just makes sense almost to where it really maximizes the amount of space. And especially on these mid-sized trucks, that space is very limited. And so if you want to have 200, 400, 600 amp hours of battery, and if you do the regular brick style batteries, you're taking up a ton of space.
The whole entire back.
Yes, it's pretty much your bench but you can have the whole back wall that is suited for that. And then let's go back to this drawer system you have here.
Yes.
Does this fit in SUVs at all?
Yeah.
You know?
So this fits in a 4Runner.
Okay.
The cool thing with this system is we have like a quick release underneath it, so you can move it either on the passenger side or the driver's side.
Okay.
We're creating like a flat plate right now for 4Runner.
Yeah.
So the really cool thing with this kitchen, you can see everything is so compact. On the back of this kitchen, you have your 2 Dometic 3-gallon tank, and so when your fridge is also up front, so everything is here. It's a 25-liter fridge, and when you open this guy right here, you have your sink, you have your induction top, and using this pretty cool Dometic faucet, now you have your sink.
Sweet. And then I'm assuming, because there's obviously power being ran to this, is it like a quick disconnect to be able to pull it in and out?
So you could definitely we're going to offer an Anderson connection.
Okay.
So also on the back. But currently, since this is a prototype, we are running extension cord from the pure sine inverter.
Okay.
Goes down to that little cutout right there on that side. It goes on the back of the fridge.
Okay.
So a cool thing with this system, yes, you see 2 outlets up front.
Yeah.
But on the bottom of the 2,000 watt pure sine inverters, there's two outlets. So 1 outlet power source 2, but you can also, on the small little cutout right there, you can plug in a 90 degree extension cord that you can extend your power from the vehicle.
Cool, awesome. And then how much is the drawer system here?
Drawer system, we're still figuring out the costs. We want to make sure we can pass the saving to all the consumers. We want to make sure that we dial down.
Okay. In terms of the Powerwall, are you going to be making that for like SUVs at all?
SUVs, he might be down the pipeline, but we don't know yet.
Yeah.
We're pretty open. That's why we go to Overland Expo to get like feedbacks, and some of the consumers like, hey, do you want this?
Yeah.
Do you want this? And that's where we develop product.
Awesome.
So Overland Expo is like a perfect expo
Yeah.
to really talk to consumers and what do they want, and that's when we develop products.
Yeah, and you get a lot of feedback.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people are in the comments on this video usually say, like what they like and don't like about it as well. And a lot of people don't realize that companies do see those comments and they are open to making changes if
Yep.
it makes sense, of course, within production.
And all of our products, like for example, this RTE kitchen, they're laser cut, bend, weld in Las Vegas.
Okay.
So we have control of like how can we change
Nice.
it. Like, so if you want to change it really quick, talk to fabricators, we change it right away. So that's why we're pretty fast in developing products.
Nice.
Like last year, it was different. Now this year, everything you see, the whole back's different.
Yeah, of course. And that's what's really cool about manufacturing within the US is if you need to make a change, you can make a change today instead of, it usually takes like months when
Oh,
if you
yeah,
have something
man.
being developed overseas.
Yeah, so for us, actually, I designed this whole system myself.
Okay.
And we work with all of the local companies in Las Vegas area. So it's just a matter of like going right on a bike real quick, talk to them like, hey, I want to change this bend. So yeah, if you look at this setup right here, we did a lot of changes before we went to Overland Expo.
Yeah.
So now before the water tank was on the side, now we changed it towards the back. So now it's more slimline. It's easier to hop in inside a camper.
Well, how can people find more information about you?
So they can follow us on RTE_USA for our Instagram. That's where we post some of our behind the scene of manufacturing. We update the platform basically every day or every week, whatever changes. They can check out our website at www.roughtrailsequipment.com so they can take advantage of all the info right there.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you.
Thanks, Braxton.